Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer, Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, call 206-402-0100 and enter PIN number 161329#. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you beautiful people I love. Oh, my God. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Last night, we had our Christmas tree trimming party. I think I probably, at one time or another, stuffed 100 people in here. The tree looks amazing. We had carolers come by. It was a beautiful evening. Of course, I didn't get to bed till 1 a.m., so I'm a little nonky. But boy, am I glad to be here. We have a lot coming up, guys. Predictions week, very close, and look for, you got a preliminary email to to sign up for the Christmas special, which is a private for $100. God, my prices are great anyway, so this is an enormously great deal. And, I asked the channel what the highest way to serve you with today was, what we should talk about, and it said don't talk about anything, go to the callers. So y'all must be bringing something in. I have to tell you, there's really some amazing news for predictions. Good news. Awesome news about contact with the alien world and our possibilities of creation in 2025. So hope to see you at the predictions webinar, and we are going to the callers. And we're going to start with Miss Adele in Connecticut. You're on.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, baby.
Good. So two things. My hair has been thinning, but it's really the last month or so, like it's really thinning. And I've experiencing a couple of fractures on my teeth. So I just want to know energetically what's happening.
Adele, seriously, the first thing that came in was stress.
Was what?
What? Stress. What are you stressed over that started about 2 months ago?
Well,
Are you stressed over money?
Well, that is a thing, yes. I don't even think that way, but it is. It is, yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing to create money?
Well, I basically am putting together a website. I got a computer recently, so I started to do that. And then I just had some, things that happened.
Nope. If things just happen to deter you from what you have decided to do. Now, deciding to do doesn't mean committed to do.
No, I am committed. Okay.
No, goes right to no, baby.
Really?
Yes. So, Adele, you're creating this website, from what the channel is saying. You're creating this website to help you create more money, which is great. And guys, listen to my words. You've got to create it within you first.
Well,
it's already done, Adele.
Okay.
Can you feel into it successfully already being done?
Yes, because I know I love what I'm going to be putting out there.
It goes right to know. So hold on,
yeah.
they're taking me to a core belief.
Wow. Yeah, I need
here,
that.
1 through 5, 1. I don't think I have enough energy to do this, but energy is not the word. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I have enough connections to do this.
Connection?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, as an actor, I need connections with directors and producers and agents. But you see, I had to commit to being an actress so I could magnetize those people to me and love acting. Right now, you don't love what you're doing because you don't have enough money.
Okay.
Your job is to love serving. How many people am I going to make happy? How can I embrace and empower the world? That's what I'm excited about. And then the money comes.
Yeah, and I am excited about that. Even my other businesses, it was all about seeing the transformation in people and all of that. And I really downplayed money a lot. So, wow, I have to really be with this because
I don't want you to downplay money. I want you to make it. I want you to make them equal, guys. Money and success and the joy of serving people go together. And, you know, my program that I got to tell you, I worked months on this awesome magical creation. Most of you didn't take the opportunity to get it. And I asked the channel, and the channel said, well, they think it's too much money. Well, I know that's coming from me. I've got to know that that program is worth every cent and more that I'm charging for it. And the people who are ready to put in the work and change their lives will get it. I've got to know that. And then it sells. Do you understand? Okay.
I do.
It's just a little bit of fine-tuning, Adele. Just a little bit of fine-tuning. All right, baby. I'm moving on.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. I love you so much. Okay, we're going to Kathy in Kentucky. You're on.
Hello, Dee.
Hi, baby.
Hi. I would like, please, to know the energetic component of silent acid reflux.
Yeah, they're going right to it for belief. This page here. Here. Mm-hmm. Well, and this is coming up right and left in all the privates and in my own personal work. When I value myself, I have to abandon myself. It's a big one for all of us because we're all taught that. And those of us who are on a spiritual path started on our spiritual path through religion somehow. And religion often teaches you to diminish yourself, take care of everybody else, and you stay humble and small. Well, I'm telling you, not what God said. When I value myself, so in my life, that looks like I'm going to value myself by creating a lot of work. And I'm going to abandon myself by not living a balanced life then. How are you giving yourself up to do something or create something or be with somebody? Do you know?
I think
Abby?
that it's on, yes, I'm here. I think it's on my mind constantly, so there's always that piece that's there in the midst of everything.
And what does it say?
I don't want to be doing this, but I have to.
Uh-huh. Okay, so in that moment, you stop and you go, all right, Kathy, you have a choice to make a choice to want to do this, to get excited about it, to know that you are taking care of yourself while you're doing this, or you choose to go, I love you, but I can't. I mean, my daughter and her husband and I are in talks about them coming in, taking over this house, and we're going to partition from my bedroom back, build a kitchen, blah, blah, blah. And everything was in harmony. And then they came up with the idea of us moving into a bed and breakfast or an Airbnb or something for a year. And I went, no, that one doesn't work for me. Everything else feels good. That one doesn't work for me. And, in the past, I would have felt guilty about that because, oh my God, I have to do everything to help my daughter. But I could feel within me that happy went to not happy when that was added. And I invite you to do the same thing, Kathy.
Thank you for that insight.
Yeah. Just be conscious. It's a choice. And go into your heart and go, what is it about this why do I not want to do it? Okay? And
yes.
Can I choose to want to do it also? All right, baby. That served a lot of people, including me. Thanks, Kathy. All righty. You bet. Yeah, this switchboard is so slow compared to the other one. All right, Eileene in Brooklyn, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
I have an interesting question. I mean, as far as my project, it's going very well, and I'm very happy with it.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I'm actually writing a sequel to a song I wrote last Christmas. But something happened yesterday, and first I panicked, and then I said, okay, what would Dee tell me to do? Whenever I get into that mode, I think of you. And here's what happened. I mean, I participated, well, I didn't participate. I went to this webinar with Phyllis Douglas, who channels the Elohim, and I love the Elohim. I've seen them. I've seen their orbs.
All right, what's your question, Eileene? What's your question?
My question is, I had a spontaneous nosebleed, I mean really bad, out of nowhere. And I panicked. I said, this has never happened. What is this?
Yeah.
And I went through the rest of the night wondering. And then my little friend Lauren, who I've been teaching for a long time, said, maybe it's the energy. because she was working in the Crown area.
Eileene, I can tell you energetically what's behind it, and the first thing I heard was you should see a doctor. Okay, so energetically, this page here. Oh, dear God, you're kidding. This one? Yep, when I value myself, I have to abandon myself. So, how are you abandoning yourself? How are you not coming through for Eileene? How are you doing stuff for other people you don't want to do? Any of the above?
Well, I'm there for other people and not so much for me, and that has to change.
Yeah, it does, guys. It doesn't work that way anymore. Do you understand that every time I get up, earlier than I want to get up on Sunday mornings, to do this show with you, makes me as happy as it makes you. I so look forward to this time and the breakthroughs that we have together and the webinars. Those of you that do the webinars, you know, by the end of the webinar, we're all going, oh my God, about the information that comes through. So we have a theme going already, 3 people into the show. How can you choose to know that you are serving yourself and your happiness and your excitement and your creation when you serve other people? And when do you know that it's time to say no and just serve yourself? And that's okay.
Can I just ask them one, because I really wasn't going to go to the doctor. What level of urgency is it to see a doctor?
That's not the right question.
Okay. They said see a doctor. I wasn't going to, but...
well, that's... Eileene, it's nothing... When I say it's something to panic about, I get a no. And I also get that there's a probability that it can happen again if you don't. It's okay, hold on. Is that the highest question? It's a simple remedy, but something needs to be balanced, is what I'm getting. And I'm not a doctor, guys. I can't tell you any more than that. That's just the first thing that came in. Okay. So nothing to panic about. Okay? Nothing to panic about. All right.
Thank you.
Will you keep me posted on that, Eileene?
Yes.
And everybody. Okay. And everybody. State and direct right now. When I value myself, I always come through for myself. I'm always there for me, and so is everybody else. Invoking the symbol formula, violet flame, golden light, we are divine love. So it is. Thank you for bringing that in, sweetheart, and keep me posted. All right, we're going to Brian in Wisconsin.
Thank you. Totally fanning right now. Well, okay, so I'm going to throw a little age thing in there, 50 years old. I remember sitting in the theater with my sister many years ago.
Yeah. Everybody, even 50-year-olds, everybody's grown up on me, Brian, so that's okay. What's your question for the channel?
My question is of a relationship nature.
Okay.
I'm a little over 10 years single I was in a a bad situation for about 10 years prior to that.
Okay, I got your answer. You're not creating and magnetizing another relationship because subconsciously you're going, oh my God, I don't want one of those again.
Yeah.
The bad one.
Yeah.
Okay. The bad one came along so that you can get clear about what you don't want in that relationship so that you can be clear now what you do want, focus your love on that, and start creating everything you want in a relationship. And the first place you start is you make a list. You write down everything that you want.
Okay, that's the answer I'd been procrastinating on. Yes.
Yeah. It's just, oh my God, I don't want one. That was a horrible relationship. I don't want one. But the universe is never interested in what you don't want. The more you put your energy in what you don't want, the more you create another one. Okay?
Oh, sounds like a reoccurring theme of things recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a pattern. It's definitely, you know, the saying, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything, or something like that. I'm close. Anyway. All right. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You bet. And go find a great broad, or guy, if that's what you're choosing. Well, this is interesting. It says it's coming from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then it says Johanna in Florida. Who's on?
I see. I am
Johanna?
in Florida.
Okay.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, baby.
I am in Florida, but I think a part of me is always in Santa Fe, so that was interesting.
Yeah. What's your question,
it's actually
baby?
very accurate. So, the first thing I want to say is just I am so grateful for how much I've learned from you that it brings me to tears every time I even think about it.
Oh,
I mean,
you.
Implementing it has been,
challenging.
Anyway, well, yes, but it's worth every second of it, and I can't believe and I'm so grateful that when I really do, the results are so magnificent. I won't say any more.
Thank you. Thank you for that testimonial. What's your question now?
So, I would like to know what the core belief is behind this fatigue that I have. I recognize
Okay, Johanna, what are you fighting? The first thing, you're fighting against something and it's exhausting you. Sheets, book. Give me a song, any song that pops in.
September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
What's it about? I don't know it.
Something that happened in September. Maybe I should come up with another one.
No, not the way it works. So, September, October of this year, we're going more to November, which could be the end of October, the beginning of December, but November. What happened that you're fighting against, that you don't like or agree with? You don't agree with it. It's not in your personal life. It's in the world.
Oh, that makes it easier. In the world that I don't agree with.
Or something puts you in fear.
The only thing that comes up for me is people not liking other people because of what they think politically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what it's about.
it just really, I have a very hard time with that.
Yeah, I know.
I really do. It just,
channel,
as you're saying it, it just brings me to tears that people just don't love each other because we can't.
No matter what. Yeah.
And the president and whatever we have and just everything.
I'm telling you, guys, and you'll hear more specific stuff on predictions, but the oldest way to control people is to put them in fear. Don't buy into it. Do create your life with love and joy, knowing exactly what you want. Johanna, you cannot create what you want positively through love by focusing on somebody else's hate.
So is that the whole reason for fatigue my whole last 30 years?
Yeah. The channel.
Oh my God.
Now hold on. Now we're going to a core belief. Here. 7:38. Well, someone or something has to take my power away. And that's exactly what you've just described. Guys, nobody and no thing can take your power of your creation away from you. That's going to be a really valuable thing to remember in the next 12 months. You keep creating the positive of what you want with love. Hold your focus on that. And then you will have the energy from creation to create more. Okay? Wow, this is really valuable for you to bring in. You got it, right? You got what you need to do, right?
I got what I need to do, and I see that it came from me giving away my power to my father when I was very young.
That's a true statement.
And so I will create.
Guys, you have to know that you're the highest authority. When you were a little girl, Daddy was your higher authority. You are the creator of you now.
Yes.
How can I create me with more energy? And the first thing that came in for all of us, we have to keep our hearts open. Okay? That was a great journey.
You.
Oh, Johanna, that was priceless what you just brought in there. Claire in Nebraska, you're on.
Hi, Dee, how are you?
Awesome. We're going to bake Christmas cookies and take them to the neighbors today. I can't wait. My granddaughter Junie and Gabrielle is coming over. And yeah. All right, what's your question?
Yeah, so I just wanted to know if I'm in alignment with passing my personal training exam that I'm going to take in a few weeks.
Like the snap of a finger. You're beyond ready. If you could find a little more joy in it, joy and excitement.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And make sure
I tend to go. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You tend to go what?
I tend to go back and forth between being like super excited for it because I know I'm going to do super well, and also just that anxiety about it's an exam. I have to study and be prepared.
Yeah, that comes from your
mindset.
Little girl. That comes from your little girl. You are ready. You do know the material. Go in and have fun and be excited about it because your channel will open up a lot more to help you when you are. Guys, when you get worried and anxious, your channel closes because your heart closes. Okay?
I will. I'll have fun with it.
When I say you have asked for guidance and help and information from the channel, your channel, I get a no. So say, guys, channel, universe, energy, come on, I'm directing you. Be there for me. The answers come easily. I'm so excited about this. And Claire, also they're saying, look at, there's a little bit of apprehension in there about, oh my God, will I be able to handle this after I pass the test? Is that true?
Yeah, that is true, because I guess my next worry is trying to further my career.
Okay, well, worry is a negative prayer. Worry is a negative prayer. You are praying for what you do not want when you worry. So take the test and keep saying, I know exactly what I'm creating in my next step. I am a successful fill in the blank. Be your own cheerleader, guys. You know how people cheer for each other. Be your own cheerleader. Okay?
I will. Thank you.
You bet. Boy, we're bringing in some good stuff. Nancy in Pennsylvania, you're on.
Hi, you're like my little Shirley of Laverne and Shirley. I feel like we're Laverne and Shirley together.
I love that show, so that makes me smile. What's your question,
me too.
baby?
My question is, last night I went to a comedy cabaret and met this very available, eligible, yummy guy. And I thought, what does the channel have to say about that? Because I am so ready for a relationship, and I put it up to God yesterday and thought my list of
you're
what
God.
I want. Yes, okay.
You're God. Okay.
Together.
Okay, hold on, because I heard it, and then we went on and kept talking, and now what is the channel saying? This is exactly what they're giving me. Good creating, Nancy.
Thank you, because I just finished a 4-day instant miracle mastery course with this guy named Christian Mickelson, and yesterday I faced a whole new reality. I just dumped all this unrealistic past stuff and just felt totally free afterwards. And that's what made me have this whole different outlook on life last night when I went to this cabaret thing.
Okay, so Nancy, can you hold on to that and live that now? Because
yes,
I've been teaching that to you for years.
Yes, and I'm applying. You always say go to your heart place, and then you talk about the 0 point of going into joyful time, experience joy. And I've been doing that a lot more because I did buy your program. So it's like a great it's like I'm waking up to the reality of what you've been saying. I'm now feeling it.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Yeah.
Thank you.
And the workbook that comes along with it really, I think Miss Mary said to me that she discovered all kinds of new things from actually doing the workbook.
That's right.
Which, it's amazing when you sit down and you have no pressure and you're just with yourself and the truth, how much you discover about your limiting thoughts and your limiting belief system.
It's also
right?
what our minds can trick us to believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did God create it that way? Why did God have our minds play such tricks on us, Dee?
Nancy, why are you as God continuing to do it?
Well, why does somebody else?
No, it's not about anybody else, baby. Not about. Steve, when you go to blaming God or the guides or the energy or your parents or whatever, you are walking away from your own creation. It's not about anybody else but you. Nope, that's it.
How do you account for a dad ejaculating in my mouth at age 1? Like, I'm supposed to stop that, and that affected me 70 plus years.
You're supposed to quit using it for your own limitations.
I stopped it as of yesterday. I've been to every modality out there for decades. Yesterday,
it's not the modality, Nancy. It's you. You've got to decide to let that go. I walked in and found my dad had slit his wrist in my bed. But I don't create my life from that anymore. Thank you, Daddy, for showing me what I don't want. I don't want instability and fear in my life. I want to know, and I want stability, and that's how I'm creating me. And that is the biggest lesson you brought in today for everybody. Thank you. Jean-Marie in Massachusetts, you're on.
Hi, how are you? And thank you. I wanted
to call
and thank you because this morning when I was asleep, just before I woke up, I was in a dream with you, and you and I were walking out in a field on a beautiful dirt road, and you turned and said something to me that was absolute truth, and I felt like I had to call in and thank you for that because it was real. You spoke to me in a real way, and I'm just calling to acknowledge that and to appreciate you for coming in the dream time. So thank you.
Well, I want to know what I said.
You said you turned. I gave you a pair of yellow pants. They were really pretty, and they fit you really nicely. They were like a soft shade that complements your coloring. And you turned around and looked at me because I was looking at a pair of pants that I had, and you said, "Look at you. You're a woman at your age, and you can barely move." And I was like, "Oh my God!" I remember that comment you made about you go to the trainer twice a week because you love yourself. And I have been really focusing and thinking about that a lot. We just finished most of the construction, the outdoor construction, and I just started to rest and regroup. And, thinking about this, how can I move part. Anyway, so there you were in the dream, and you said that, and it was great.
So I want to remind everybody that according to the channel, everybody in the dream is you. Everything in the dream is you. So you're the yellow pants, the beautiful shade of yellow that complements everything. And you're me that said that judgment to yourself. I invite you to stop judging yourself. The more you can start with loving your body, the more you will choose to do great things for your body. See, everybody says, oh, well, I can't love my body until, and it works the other way, guys. I'm going to love my body no matter what. And then I create my body the way I want it to be.
That is so cool that you said that. that is like, I never thought about it in terms of me judging myself. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
I've been remembering when I was in my early 20s, I climbed up, I was in the Gila Wilderness in New Mexico, and I climbed up a rock wall and got into one of the Anasazi caves and sat there. I was strong. I was healthy. I was athletic. And lately I've been doing that. That's how I cleaned up all the construction stuff. I mean, I
Good.
just spent it. Yeah, it really, and I was focusing on loving my body as it was right then and there.
You bet.
So evidently this judgment stuff is still running in the background. Thank you for bringing that out.
Us. For all of us, Sean Marie. Yeah.
Thank you. And
I'm really inviting all of you to look at where you're judging yourself. And for a lot of us, we're starting to judge ourselves because of age. And, buying into all the shit that happens as you get older. Again, don't buy into the fear. What do you want? All right, Jean-Marie, I got to move on. Okay?
Thank you
Are we
very
done?
much, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you, baby. To you too. Merry Christmas to all of you. Oh my goodness. My favorite time of the year. You should have heard the carolers last night. Gorgeous. It says Jeffrey in Savannah, Georgia.
Hi, Dee. It's me, Marion.
I guess you're not Jeffrey.
No,
Hi,
I'm
baby.
not Jeffrey. That's my other half.
Okay. What can I answer for you?
I've got a question. I don't know if I'm stuck somewhere or a core belief on procrastination. It's like I have all the time and energy. This is a great time of year for me right now, but it's like I go down a rabbit hole and get on my computer or on the phone or just get distracted, and I really want to do all my things.
Why do you procrastinate? That's the highest. Yep. And we're going to a core belief, not this page here. Here. 37. Something or someone has to take my power away. You're procrastinating because you put off getting what you want in fear that somebody's going to take it away, and I'm going right to your dad when you were little.
I don't know.
It was more, I'm sorry you can't have that, than taking something away. I'm sorry, honey, we can't buy that dress. I'm sorry, honey, we can't get that bike, whatever. So what's coming up?
I can't think of anything unless, like you say, we didn't have a whole lot of money growing up, but then Mom and Dad did. Dad did start doing really good in the 70s and stuff.
Yeah, but we're talking about when you're little, before 8 years old.
Well, like I said, we really didn't have a whole lot. My mom is the one that had the brain tumor when she was 26, so we really didn't. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, is she going to die? Oh my God, do we have enough money? Oh my God, are we? Is the family going to be? We can't reason stuff at that age, guys. 0 to 8, and that's when all our belief systems are put into place. So your job now is to train your brain to always default to, I am enough, I have enough, and I create continual creation all the time.
All the time. All right. Yeah, because it just felt like I had stuck energy and stuff. So that will.
Well, your little
help.
girl did. So next time you want to put something off, you tell your little girl, no, it's okay. Nobody's going to take it away from us, and we're going to get to create everything we want. I'm going to take care of you. You come along with me. We're going to do this.
All right.
I'm telling you guys, it's such powerful work. when you work with your little girl. Okay? Or boy.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. You bet, sweetheart. All right. We're going to, I don't know. It says Nassau, New York. Your number is 516297. You're on.
Kirk from Long Island.
Hi, baby. Oh, my God.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm well.
Good.
But two things are interwoven, and I think I need to shift one to the other. I have an audition out there for a pilot that feels really good, and I want to know if there's anything to shift on that. And I feel like
the first thing I heard, Kirk, the first thing I heard was get out of your head and do the audition from your heart. You think about it too much, honey. Can you act? Hold on. Can you act the same way that you paint?
Yes.
Okay, that's your answer to number one. What's number two?
Okay, that audition has already been submitted. And
okay.
I felt like I was just that. It was just fun and natural and joy and alignment.
I get a yes on that. Okay. Now, when I say it feels fun and joyful to already be doing it, I get a no. And it's because the channel says you don't like to be locked down into things. You see, when you paint, you can paint anytime. When you act, you're on a schedule that they give you. Can you know that you are free within that schedule?
Yes.
The biggest word is confined. You don't like to be confined in any way. You must know my grandson. Stone is happy if he's free and walk. You try to put him in his stroller now, and he kicks and screams. He does not want to be confined in any way. And that's your biggest gift. Start feeling into the freedom and joy of being free in this series.
Yes.
I know this one really well also, Kirk, because, this is true also for you. I get bored doing a series. I get bored doing the same part. I like to go in and out of different parts and different characters. So, in your creation of this series, create a lot of opportunities to explore new and different sides of the character. Can you feel
that?
Yeah. I can feel that when I say it. Okay, good. You know how to do this. You've been with me forever. Yeah. So you know how to move into the love and the excitement about creating a multifaceted character that looks like a brilliant painting.
And speaking of, I had a solo show in November, and with just a few days to go, they asked me to leave it up through Christmas Eve. And part of it because the show looked spectacular, and part of it is because sales were light. And now I have this opportunity before me, and I want to know what's the highest thought to hold or best way to align my energy.
There's some belief in there. Well, here it is. that success is confining. Success gives you the freedom to define your life the way you want it, if you so choose, and if you so take that opportunity. Those are the highest words. So success is freedom. Success means I get to create anything and everything I want in any way. Okay?
And that'll help them find new homes to make people happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see, you have to celebrate the freedom of success, and then that attracts people to your work. Acting, painting, everything. Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay, good. That one went for me too.
And, you're weeks ahead of us, but Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, and Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy Holidays. All right, sign up for the Christmas special rollout this week. Predictions week night is on the 16th. Lot going on, guys, and it's exciting. 2025 is exciting in a positive way. All right, let's say it together loud and proud. I love me. I love me. Woo! And I love me even more because I know that's what it's all about.
Thank you for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.